So here I'm working with Lynn and Crystal. Crystal's a 3-year-old Ovcharka, and she's pretty reactive to people and changes in the environment. So in this first clip we're walking down the street, there's a girl, you'll just see her at the top of the feet, her feet at the top of the middle of the page, and we've just given Crystal a little bit of space. You can see here she's not really that sure that she wants to go down now, because Lynn lives in the city centre. This is the best that I can come up with just now for her, because we don't have the luxury of being able to use lots of time and space at each stage to get Crystal better. So although this isn't excellent training, it's the best that we can do, because Lynn still needs to be able to take Crystal out for a walk. And you can see there that Lynn has just been able to walk Crystal past. Here we've got her moved into the side as the fella's approaching. We're stopping as people approach because it gives Crystal more time to see them coming than if we were to walk on as they're approaching. As Lynn gets better at doing this and Crystal gets better at it, we're able to do a little bit more challenging. So we've got the cyclist coming up here. I've asked Lynn to relax. There's too much slack in the lead here, so I'd have taken in a little bit here. But because, there we go, that's what we're looking for. The cyclists go past and then we walk on again with Crystal. Lynn's just learning this as well, so I'm having to coach her while we're trying to train Crystal as well. We've got a couple coming up from the left to the right here, so we've stopped. Crystal's looking at them, and you can see her tail carriage is slightly lower than normal. We're using the head collar here just as management. We're not using it for training, and it's because you can see the difference in or the size difference between Crystal and Lynn. Crystal weighs 60 odd kilos, and the head halter is just in case she lunges, so that Lynn has got some control over her, but we're not using it for negative reinforcement here. As we approach this woman on the bench, this is just for practice for Lynn in case she needs to do it. We move into the side and we're able to walk past, so Crystal can sniff at the woman there and walk on. I think we've got 2 joggers there, yep, coming up on the right hand side, and that's something that Crystal would have absolutely reacted to just an hour before with the way that we were doing it. So changes in handling here are showing differences. We've got the bridge coming up on the right hand side. There's lots of pedestrians coming over the bridge, so we've stopped, and you can see a little bit of avoidance here. Crystal will go and sniff the grass. Tail carriage is quite low, but we've given her plenty of space, and I'm also not letting people approach her directly. She has a sniff, looks and susses things out, and then she'll be ready to move on. So you can see her there not really wanting to engage with the people, having a look and then looking away. But she looks fairly relaxed. Now, she's not as relaxed as I would like her to be. We've got some tongue flicks there. But Lynn, again, Lynn needs to be able to take Crystal for a walk, and she's got no choice about where she walks her just now. So it's given Lynn the skills that we can take Crystal out with, minimising the distress to Crystal, the dog, so that she's not practising unwanted behaviours. A couple, one approaching on the left and the right, a couple of tourists here. And just by slowing things down, and we're able to walk on. Now, all these people that are walking past Crystal absolutely would have been lunging at them just a little while before. And you can see here Crystal doesn't want to move towards, there's diggers in the top right hand of the corner doing some roadworks. And what we're asking Crystal to do here is just suss it out, make the decision, and what you can see here as we get just beyond the wheelie bins, she immediately turns left, because that's the way she wants to go, because she doesn't want to approach the fella in the yellow jacket and the roadworks vehicles.